the boys, they put them in camps just like being in the Army.
Right.
These young boys.
Keep them out of trouble and give them something to do.
Yeah, and they got they got paid a little bit, but they got fed. And,
Right.
Yeah. So they had one of the camps down at a lot of down at Litchfield, and then up above Litchfield where Aunt Fern and Uncle Gene used to live. I don't know where you.
Right, the big white house there.
Yeah. Well, they didn't live in the big, but
the one next to it. Right?
The manager worked there. But yeah, they a lot of them were fixed to live. Because they built a lot of rock buildings, and they had them doing all kinds of work. Keeping them busy, the boys, and. Some of the springs that up there on the mountains in back of us, those what they were, the ones that worked with it, or fixing them up so the cattle could get the water better. Yeah.
So, but for your family, nobody had to go off and join those camps, right? I mean, your dad.
No. And anyway, in 1937, Gramp decided to come. He was going either to Oregon or Washington.
Now, was Gramps your dad, or was he your stepdad?
He was my dad.
He was your dad?
Yeah.
I know you had a couple dads, but I don't know the...
I had 3 dads. I had 2 stepdads.
So your stepdad's... Gramps was her first husband?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after he died, Granny married... I can't think of his name.
Well, how old were you when Gramps died?
I had children by then.
Yeah, adult.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, anyway, they came out here looking for work, and they ran out of money.
So they made it to Susanville and ran out of money, huh?
They went to Susanville because Gramp knew somebody that lived there.
Hold on just a second, Grandma.
And
anyway, so they made it out to...
yeah, got to Susanville. And so anyway, the guy said, well, if you're looking for work, there's plenty here. And they immediately got work in Susanville. And Granny, let's see, Gramp and Aunt Fern worked in a restaurant, and I can't remember where Uncle Calvin's friend, and he came, and they may have gone someplace else. I don't remember what they did. But Granny wound up at Ravendale working. They had a big old hotel there, and they fed train crews all the time. Wendell would call the guy that tells the trains what to do and everything.
Conductor or the
would
engineer?
call them on one of those, a different kind of a machine. I don't know what kind of machine they had, and tell them how many men would be stopping to eat. They all ate at Ravendale, and they took on water for the train there, and then went on north. And so my mother worked there, and Fern wasn't happy with her job, so she wound up being up there with Granny, working up at Ravendale with Granny.
Well, how long did it take you to get across from Arkansas to Susanville?
When we moved out here?
Yeah.
Oh, it took us at least a week. I don't remember exactly how long, but at least a week.
So how would you just sleep out in the open, or did you stop?
No, we got the motels, some. The Uncle Bill and Uncle Russell slept in the car. And of course Aunt Eunice was married and had a husband and a baby.
So they got their own.
So they had and I don't remember where Aunt Fern and I slept. I guess on the floor probably, to pay for for a night to sleep. And I don't remember too much. I know we ate a lot of sandwiches and that kind of stuff too. Probably just kept driving a lot of the time.
Right.
And anyway, they all had work, and then when they went out there in August and came back in November. So they weren't out in Susanville, that area, for very long. And then they came back, and they found a place to rent. And Gramp immediately found a job for me taking care of another family. And I worked until they were ready to move back out here.
They went out there initially, found the jobs, and they came back out to Arkansas. Everybody got ready and got some money earned up, and then you went back out. Okay.
And Aunt Eunice, of course, and the baby the doctor said when she was a month old it'd be okay to take her without any problems.
Who was she married to?
Well, Uncle Murphy, you didn't know him because Aunt Eunice left him years ago. She left him, I don't know. Your dad was could have been 3 or 4 or 5 years old when they separated.
Murphy, huh?
Yeah. And he was a distant cousin of ours.
So his last name was Murphy?
No, Fargo.
Fargo. Okay, that's where the name comes
Yeah.
from.
And his mother and my mother were cousins.